Yo, it's your boy Marita Bon back on the time, man. Listen. If y'all don't know what this is a twinkle rat. You know what I'm saying? You from the South? It's a twinkle rat. This shine goes up. Put a little shine on, right? But what I want to talk about, I'm at work, y'all, as y'all can see, getting this paper. I started a second job Monday. So whoever talking about progress and slow process wasn't talking about me. So you know, right? I'm single, take care of myself. Ain't got nobody to do nothing but fuck with myself and my little baby son. My other children grown, so I'm good. Hey, well look, check it out though. Do what I want to talk about. Boy, we got a lot of smoke in these YouTube streets about Trench News, man. I'm going to say this, man. I'm a Trench News fan. I listen to Trench News. I like Trench News. That's White. That's the Chicago blogger with the mask on his face. You know what I'm saying? I watch Swipe. But it's done came out that Swipe is in this FBG Duck murder case. He's in the paperwork. Excuse me. They got Swipe as the guy who pretty much was saying that O Block was having weekly meetings and they was charging this so much amount of money. He in the paperwork, man. He telling. But the question I want to ask, you know what I'm saying? You know, to you guys is Swipe a civilian? Because I hear Swipe keep saying in his videos he a civilian, right? And I want to pose that question to you guys: is Swipe a civilian? Because let me tell y'all, in my opinion, if you was once in the streets, you get tired of the streets, you get out the streets, you don't be breaking no laws no more, you a civilian. You a civilian at that point. You once was a street guy. You got tired of the streets. You don't want to be in the streets no more. You gave your life over to Christ or whatever you did to Buddha or to Muhammad or whoever. And now you back on the porch, not active, whatever you want to call it. But you're not breaking any laws no more. You're not with the street stuff no more. You then a civilian. Is Swipe a civilian? Because I keep hearing him say he a civilian. I want you guys' opinion on is Swipe a civilian. I say he is. Y'all, but see, y'all got to know how to compartmentalize. That's not me saying what he did was cool. That's not me justifying what he did. That's not me giving what he did a pass. That's just me saying, is Swipe a civilian? At that point right there, where he is now no longer involved in the streets, he's not breaking no laws, he's a law-abiding citizen. Yes, he is a civilian. That's just like me. I used to be in the streets, heavy. Right now, all I do is work. I don't smoke no weed. I don't sell no drugs. I don't rob nobody. All I do is do YouTube, work 2-3 jobs and go home. So what am I? I'm a fucking civilian. Now, this is the clincher. If you in the streets and you tell what somebody doing, that's called snitching. If you out of the streets and you're a civilian and you tell what somebody doing, that's called telling. Hold on, but let me say the comparison. You still can be held. You still can face consequences for either. Case in point, the little old lady across the street who see the young drug boy selling drugs across the street from her house. She called the police. She is not snitching, guys. She's telling. She's not in the streets. She go to church every Sunday. But she still called the police. She's telling. Can she face consequences for that? Yes. Those little drug boys across the street can go and shoot up her house, firebomb her house, whatever. Now, say that little old lady across the street was selling nickel bags out her back door, or quarters or quads or whatever of weed out her back door. And she called the police on the drug boys across the street. That is snitching. The reason why that's snitching is because she herself is involved in criminal activity too. And them same drug boys can shoot up a house or firebomb her shit too. So do you get the difference? Do you get the difference? It's really not too much difference other than the term. But people don't understand this. Snitching is if you are involved in the street some kind of way yourself and you telling on somebody, that's snitching. Telling is if you're not involved in the streets and you telling on somebody that's involved in the streets. If I told on somebody right now, I would be telling. I wouldn't be a snitch because I'm not involved in the streets. I am a civilian. It's just really, the only difference is what your title would be. Would you be a snitch or would you be telling? That's it, really. Because the same motherfuckers you telling on, they can handle your ass the same way. They don't got to give a fuck that you not in the streets. That's it. So, I just want to clear that up. So, is Swiper a civilian? I just want to know because I don't really know what all he got going on behind closed doors. But above board looking at it, he looked like a civilian. But I don't know him. But is he? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Know what I'm saying? And I think it just, like, people don't be thinking nowadays. Like, y'all really, it's like people really don't. It's hard for people to think. People, you know what it really is? People don't really know what a snitch is, and really. They don't really know. Everybody got all these made up ass rules to what a snitch is. I'm telling you what they is. If you are a law-abiding citizen, you can tell. That the police is for you. Now you still might face consequences for telling. Them drug boys don't give a fuck because you're a law-abiding citizen. But technically, you can tell and not be called a snitch if you're a law-abiding citizen. You'll be telling, though. You could be called somebody who's telling, but you're not a snitch. You got to be involved in it or in something criminal to be a snitch. Other than that, you just telling. Grandma can tell. She still might get fucked up, but she can tell. That's the difference. That's the difference, man. I keep trying to explain this to people, man. People don't. Bro, people is not that bright these days, man. That's why I get tired of talking to people. Know what I'm saying? They's not that bright at all. Know what I'm saying? They be talking about, oh, it's not active and